That's water, guys. Okay, I've got the carpet pulled back. Hey guys, it's John with Cheap Old Cars and Audio. I need to do an oil change on that Tahoe. Let's just get into it, okay? Okay, so there's a reason sometimes it's frustrating to do oil changes after other people have done them. Let's pop up under the car here and take a look. We're gonna roll around here. There's the front differential and the axles, and you can see things. I'm slowly scooting back. Let's not get oil on my camera. There's the driver's side axle. I do like that these Tahoes are lower and upper control arms with a strut. That's much easier to work on, inner and outer tie rod. There's some fur. I don't want to know what that's from. Alright, there is, it's a little dark. There we go. There's the oil filter. That guy right there. What a pain in the butt to get off. So there's very few things I like to go to a shop for. So oil changes I very much like to do myself. This thing was a pain in the butt to get off. I use, let me rotate this around, a strap wrench, because as you can see, the oil pan kind of wraps around it, so you can't get your hand on it. You can obviously get one of those tools on it that like cups around it, and then you use a ratchet to take it off. I don't have one of those. I just use my strap wrench all the time. And the strap wrench, thought there was somebody walking around me for a second there. The strap wrench does well enough, right, for everything I need. Now in this vehicle particularly, it was a little tough because there's the sway bar and a front drive shaft, and then right over here, right here, there's the exhaust. And in trying to get my tool in here, I burned my finger on the exhaust. Now that was a whatever thing. I had the engine started a minute ago, and most of the exhaust won't be warm, but the catalytic converter, which is right here, that will be definitely warm. But this was way too tight. I barely got it off with the strap wrench. It was everything I could do to do that. It shouldn't be that tight. These things should be just like hand tight. And so that's why I like doing oil changes myself. That's why I'm not here laying in the driveway doing that, because an oil change is not that expensive. I could easily take it to a shop to do, but I want to make sure it's done how I like it. And although the shops, I mean, they do things technically right, they also do them quick, and sometimes quick is not advantageous to working at home, because when it's done quick, it might be too tight. And in this case, it was way too tight. So anyway, let's go back to our time lapse and the rest of the video. We are still under the Tahoe. Sorry if you can see up my nose. So I've got the new filter on, and it's no big deal. I use the strap wrench to put it back on. I like to get these things to what I call two-hand snug, like pretty tight with both hands. Obviously, like I said, though, you can't grip around, but just this little bit of it here. So I used the strap wrench. Strap wrench had some oil on it, but I got it good and snug. I cleaned off the oil pan. I cleaned off the sway bar a bit. I'm wiping, before I get out from under here, I'm just kind of wiping some things, cleaning some stuff up. I'm going to clean up this oil right up here. And so that way, if I do have a drip in the driveway or something like that, when I get under it, I can more easily see where it's coming from in the future instead of just leaving the oil all over the place. That's another thing that's just like, I like to take my time and not be quick and do a kind of visual inspection while I'm under here of everything that's going on and with all I can see. And I look back down the vehicle, look for any leaks. I'm even looking back to the rear differential. I don't know if I'm pointing it on camera there, but back there, see if I see any drips or leaks or anything weird. And I don't. So, you know, I just saw a drip as I said that, and I'm like, wait, what was that? But it was the muffler dripping some condensation out of it. And all is good under here. This is a really clean vehicle, so you guys can't see that much of it. It's in the dark. Anywho, moving on. So this is fun. Please ignore the stain here. I think they spilled a soda at some point. That's actually really bad. Anyway, so that's water, guys. When I got in this thing earlier, I was like, it smells like musty. It smells, something's going on, right? There's a bunch of gunk here. We don't like gunk. Yeah, how about that? So it's clean and clear. It does not smell like coolant, so not the heater core, thankfully. But it rained a ton last night. I don't see anything on the headliner or anything, so I'm thinking we might have a clog in the whatchamadiddler, the drain for the sunroof. I don't know where those drain out though, but I need to look into that because this is unacceptable. This is unacceptable too. Oh my gosh, I got to get the Folex in here and get some cleaning done. But yeah, that not gonna work for me. So this has become less of a oil change video and more of a let's find the weak leak video. So my wife's gonna come out here in just a second and see if she can help me spot it. I have always assumed that all of this was a soda spill and it was there when they bought the car. I'm starting to think if I pop this plastic up, we might have some rust over here from water getting in. I hope not. We're gonna find out though. Okay guys, I just popped this plastic off. You're seeing this first time, real time with me. It's wet. Let's get under here. I can see better than the camera can. I don't see any water, or sorry, any rust. So that's good. Maybe this was a soda spill. I do know it goes all the way back here, and then there's some more further back. This stuff was here. I remember as I was thinking about it, this dark was here when they bought the vehicle. You know, I'm just curious. Okay, so this is down as it's supposed to be. That's good. A lot of buildup here that I need to clean and get this whole roof ceramic coated. Man, that's gonna take a minute. Okay, I've got the carpet pulled back. I've got some insulation on the firewall pulled up. We're getting water pooling right in here. Turn this microphone towards me a little bit. Yeah, water's pooling right in there. It seems to be coming in from this grommet here. That grommet I can move around with my hand. And yeah, it seems to be pulling up down there. I spray everywhere else, there's no water coming in, but if I spray on that, water starts pulling up down there and running down here. So I think that's where we're at, and I'm gonna go look up online if there's any fixes to that or what is the most easiest thing to do to resolve this issue. To not leave you guys hanging, it is that grommet that is leaking, and I'm looking into ways to fix it. I will try to, there's a clip on the back of it, so there's a plastic clip that kind of hooks in with two little prongs to the metal, and I tried to push it in more and it feels tighter now, so I twisted it another way that seems to like put more pressure against it. I don't know, I'm gonna look into this more. Basically, I haven't been able to find many other people that have had the same problem, or under the new Google AI stuff, you can't hardly find anything on forums anymore, and so I'm looking into it. But I know that's what's leaking, and you know, I might just have to do some, you know, pull it, reach up in behind, clip, and pull it out, do some silicone around and mash it back in. I don't want to have to do that, but if that's what I need to do, that's what I'll do. So, quick and easy fix. I'm glad it was just that, not the heater core or the windshield or something bigger. Oil change turned into finding a water leak, but I'm glad I did the oil change, so now I know that the water leak's there. I've got a fan blowing on it, get it nice and dry, and you know, it's not going to sit there and get moldy. So thanks for watching. Like and subscribe. See you on the next one, guys.